Okay, and we're live. So, let me spectate real quick. And yeah, so the desert survival stuff of this stream will be very boring. I'm literally just gonna be um, I'm literally just gonna be placing blocks. I mean, glass blocks in specific. So that's why I'm doing some AutCraft, mixing that in. Because yeah, I don't want to just place blocks the entire time. Oh yeah, I actually got a turtle shell yesterday. Named it Chaos' shell. I mean, it almost is like he has a shell, kind of. I don't know. His fur does make good armor, though. He also likes to hide in bushes, which is quite funny. Oh yeah, according to Chaos, he's turning 10 this, well, tomorrow, actually. He's an old boy now. Okay, first I was gonna check. Okay, I rebuilt my shops. Alright, I wasn't exactly sure, but yeah. Wait, hold on. What would happen if I shot this inside someone else's claim? Like, at a protected animal. Hold on. Ace Griff, don't get mad. This is just for science. Alright, let's try it on a pig. Oh, it just functions like a shield. Wait, so if I angle it like straight down. Okay, this is actually a bit satisfying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Admins, I better hope an admin isn't watching me do this. I've tried to get it to bounce twice. Can I shoot myself inside someone else's claim? I've never actually tried this before. No, I can't. Wait, can you do that at all? No, you can't. Oh, right, PvP is disabled. I forgot about that. You know, I'll let someone else take that copper and that sort of stuff. Yes, I don't want to shoot at my own claim because I will actually be able to hit mobs here, since it is my own claim. I'm pretty sure you actually used to not be able to kill hostile mobs inside of other people's claims, although now you can. Maybe if you name a hostile mob, you can't. I don't know actually. Whatever. So yeah, I don't really have a plan in particular for what to do on AutCraft. I'm just probably gonna hop on here every once in a while just to cure some of the boredom of what we're gonna be doing on Desert Survival. Also, uh does anyone have any rant ideas? Like, I'm actually completely out of them. It's kind of the problem with having my second channel because a lot of the topics I rant about, I also cover on my second channel. And there are video ideas for that. Hmm. I forgot I had all these flags here. These were imaginary flags from different time periods. As accurate as possible, of course, with Minecraft flags. I guess you could do it on like painting or whatever, but or sorry, as map art. But I don't know. We have 3 people already, which is really good. Usually my Minecraft videos pull or Minecraft streams pull less viewership than my BTD streams. So that's why I've not been doing them as much lately. Think of it, but I actually made it better. Okay, I'm mildly curious, but I'm not gonna watch it. Anyways, it's because there was an old build which was right next to my base. It was a shipwreck that I eventually removed. I'm gonna see if I can replace it. So, ow, my ears. My fucking ears. Okay, is there a good frame? Yeah, it looks like there isn't. Alright. Yeah, this desert survival video is taking forever, as you can probably tell. AutCraft. Okay, that's AutCraft. Wait, I already had this rail in at this time? What? Oh, wait. What about this video?
You know what?
This will probably have a good frame that I can build off of. Right here, actually. Hold on.
Hold on a moment.
Ow, my ears again.
Before it's all forward, hold on.
Man, I wish I was deaf.
Hold on a moment. Before it's all forward.
Okay, that's not the best angle. Here?
Keep a store.
This work?
And I am gonna go to expect. Just say hello, and then I'm gonna see you all later. You know.
What the fuck am I even saying at this point?
I don't mean now, but yeah.
Okay, did it TP? Oh no, I just ended it there. Hmm. This is a bit of a better angle, but it's not the best.
This is where I'm at cheapest store. And
You know what? I actually want to watch this live. I was thinking it's so funny how in 2017 the AutCraft tour was only 12 minutes long, although the most recent one was 10 times that length. Hold on. 1 hour and 25 minutes. Wait, no, that's not 10 times the length. It's 6 times. One. No, it's 7 times. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot, and that's not good. Whatever.
Mine. If it's a whole mine shaft.
Wait, why do you have a video recommended in? Is that Korean? I have no idea.
This is a chicken coop.
No, let's just actually watch this video in its entirety. Get my ears bleeded out and lose some brain cells in the process.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Boomerang here again, and oh yeah, hold on.
What? Oh, I didn't even put face cam on. What the hell? Forgot about that.
Headphones. We should do survival or multiplayer. My brother likes putting the video on, volume on really low, so yeah. That was his setup, headset that he had.
Oh, those.
Okay, these notifications though, probably the most annoying.
I know this is not this cringe binging wasn't the original purpose of the stream, but I'm sorry, I have to watch this. The fact that this is 7 times shorter than my most recent tour is absolutely insane.
You know what? Why not? Stop, pussy cleaner. God. Sorry about that. Let's be on.
Oh right, those two were detached. I actually forgot about that. That's supposed to be like a Thanksgiving house or whatever, and then I decided to connect the two.
Hi, I'm
Thanksgiving table, whatever it's called.
Alright.
That may or may not be against the rules.
So, well, number one, welcome to another video, and number two, sorry about the last AutCraft video. I mean,
oh yeah, that's that I didn't have the door in, so that's
which did not work. So
yeah.
it was turned off.
It looks so weird without that door in the front.
What is he playing? Hide and seek. We can play hide and seek. That sounds fun. Although I need to be careful because of time. So, last episode it was Stickman 7. Sorry if you did not hear it. I also moved it by this pyramid because it really did not have any use, and this can be a storage space. I don't know what to do with that yet.
Wait, hold on. Was that wall missing or is that just lag?
And today,
I think that was just lag.
My sub is Eyeballhead200. He actually is an AutCrafter.
Woo!
And he subscribed. And thank you for subscribing.
The water looks so blue.
I don't know. So,
oh my god. Right. That's actually how water used to look like. Wow. That's actually insane. Good stuff. Oh my god, that was egregious.
No. Oh, you know what? Yeah, yes, please.
Nice. Do it in Bombanish. No!
I'm gonna be.
Come on.
Showing someone's gonna be showing his, or in this case, her.
There, transphobe. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna do.
AutCraft didn't have an ability to show your pronouns at that point, so it's impossible to know.
So I'm gonna teleport. Wait. Oh, 8 scripts off. I can show you where he lives.
Oh, wait, that was actually a really good angle.
Where he lives.
All right. Okay. We can go off of that. I think there's some cobblestone there as well. And I think some birch fences. No! Oh, this actually isn't that bad either. All right. So, okay, I think it's here. This sort of straight away. To be honest, I was expecting it to touch or nearly touch the canal, but to be honest, I'm glad that's not the case. All right. Oh no, that entire thing used to be a straightaway. Okay, where does walls start? Oh, yeah, it's ordered right next to my base. Hmm. That might actually block shipping routes. Oh shit. It might block people from going like from over there through here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how these blocks got in, but they did somehow. Might also move that chest. So it's like this. How many blocks? Oh, it's so hard to tell from that angle. Okay, let's not worry about that for now. So it goes 1, 2. There's cobblestone. Like this. Okay, yeah, the canal's actually really screwing up with this. So I actually think we could move it north slightly. Or west. So that it doesn't touch the canal. Because yeah, this was a recent addition, so when the shipwreck was torn down, that didn't exist at the time. I guess I can also replace the sand blocks here. So let's do that. It goes like this. Okay. Let's build it on these blocks. A turtle helmet is nice on this world. Oh wait, there's a strap on it? Oh, that's kind of weird. Just because I go underwater so much, and it kind of has extra bonuses, or it's easier to breathe underwater with it, since it gives you a tiny bit of time where you don't drown, like lose any bubbles at all. Okay, so this is where we're at. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and that goes 3. 1, 2, 3, I think. Wait, is that a block above? All right. I'm actually gonna do this and then break the outer blocks. Oh, 1, 2, 3. No, it's 4. Sorry. To go like this. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. That's the very tip of it. So this is spruce wood. What's good, Margaret? Currently just recreating a build I ended up destroying like a few years ago. Okay, so like ever since I decided to move it a couple blocks, like there's no problems with interference here. Like if anything, it just kind of corrals boats into the canal. All right, that's good. I feel like if I put it here, it would have actually caused problems. And also there's the fact that it's touching the canal, and that just wouldn't look good. Is that all we can get from this angle? There's birch fences there. Oh, there's also the sail. Okay, the FPS, the frame looks weird. Guessing it's 1, 2, 1, 1. That's 2 blocks off. 2 blocks from there, so 3 blocks up. 2, 1, 1. 3, 2. All right. So in the dead center, kind of. I think it's a bit off from there. So like here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Where are the birch fences? Okay, they're here. Birch is a weird, like, birch in this context is a weird block to choose, I feel like. Especially since the rest of this is spruce. Okay, is there
Hello.
any better
Hold it
angle?
before I teleport.
Probably not. Oh! Okay. actually ended up screwing up, I think. Oh, hold on. Which blocks to cobble? Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, wait, that's back when I did have sand there, isn't it? Okay. Oh, wait, no, actually, I think I did the same thing on the other side. This is not asymmetrical. It was just it was just the FOV which made it look asymmetrical. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. Yep, it's right here. No, lag, what the heck? Okay. One, two, okay. Go. One, two, three. Now I just need to remember to break all of the outer blocks. Okay, so this is here. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave it lag like this. Just so that it fits in slightly better. Yeah, it's not the most accurate, although I think it's still pretty accurate in of itself. I also put like torches down as well. That looks kind of funny, doesn't it? It looks too wide. No, it looks wide.
So I'm gonna teleport. Wait. Oh, Xscript's off. I can show you where he lives. Hold on a moment before I teleport. Hold on.
Oh no, it is like that. Okay. I also noticed that um that this spruce wood on this side exists. So maybe I think this was originally supposed to be the other part of the shipwreck. Not exactly sure though. Anyways, we've got this in now. I guess we'll light up over here. And yeah, how does this area look now? I mean, it's not the best build, of course. It was just a build that I ended up removing for spruce wood. So I wanted to, now that I have a lot of wood, I just wanted to replace it. At the same time, I don't think it looks too bad either. It kind of fits this sort of area. And it doesn't. Oh, here comes the part of the stream where my. And here comes the part of the stream where my game just lags every single minute. Second, sorry, not minute. Second. I'm just gonna do a little boat test. Okay, yeah, it doesn't interfere at all. Like that, I was able to get there very smoothly, still from that angle. That's good. Oh, wait. I wasn't. Fuck you, lag. I wasn't supposed to go that way, wasn't I? I'm so used to going this way to get back to my base from the canal. No, I was gonna go this way and around my evil island. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, very smooth. All right, let's hop on. Hold on. Wait, what? What did I click? Uh, okay. Wait, did anyone block me? I don't even know what key I clicked. What key is the social interaction tab? P. Okay. Who blocked me? Okay. Now let's, bro, it's even lagging now. What the hell? Now let's get on to the boring part. I hate this computer. I mean, yeah, it's obviously getting old, but still. It's definitely frustrating that lags so much nowadays. I don't really want to get a new computer now since I only had it for what, 4 years? Well, at the same time, it's lagging so much, so I don't know. All right, let's fly to the sky. We have to play shulker boxes like this since we're literally at build height, so it's kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. Let's go west first. Oh, fuck you, lag. I better hope lag's not going to be like this for the entirety of the stream. I placed it on the. What's up, Chain? I placed it on the wrong block. Fuck, dude. What the hell? And I think I've said this on previous streams, but I absolutely hate it when I have like an unequal amount of glass blocks, or sorry, like a non-even amount of glass blocks. It's just so infuriating. And in this case, non-multiple of 4, since it's 4 per row. Recently, I've kind of developed a guilty pleasure in rewatching a lot of the Jax Films videos I made about Sniper Wolf. You know, the one which led him to be doxxed, roughly a year ago. So yeah, I've been just doing that while I've been doing this. I just find it funny how she's so repetitive that I could make an actual game of bingo with her. I mean, she's a scumbag. I mean, let's be honest here. Well, I mean, if you look at her entire history, she's actually an evil person. But what I mean is a scum. I was thinking more. Yeah, no, it's corruption. It's fucking corruption. Why she's not terminated? She's generating YouTube so much money by freebooting other people's content, and YouTube's just letting it go by because it makes them a lot of money. You know, I unironically made an essay about that for an English class for when or for my English class because of that. Like it was an essay which we were able to write about whatever we want, or about so sorry, it's about some sort of social issue, and I decided to use that as the basis of what I was writing about because it's so egregious. Oh yeah, mm-hmm. There's also that she's had a history of scummy behavior. She's just a scummy person in general. She also somehow manages to hate both men and women. I don't know how, but she somehow hates both. Yeah, then there's the her ex-husband, who's like the sort of I mean, Sniper Wolf's an idiot, just to put it bluntly. Although he's like half like ultra simp and half like an evil genius. And has been basically been like helping Sniper Wolf and that sort of stuff with a lot of the stuff he does or she does. Like he was the one who came up with the idea of the Sniper Wolf channel where he would play the game. And he was actually there's been lawsuits say that she actually uh didn't well, she actually did cheat. Well, I mean, sorry, she faked her content because it was actually uh Sausage or Evan, whatever his name is. It's actually him who was playing it instead of her. And he just wanted a sexy girl on the screen to attract more viewers, which is absolutely fucking genius. Oh, how am I still on 40 frames a second? Oh my fucking god. Usually I do that to combat lag, although I always forget to change it back because I don't notice the difference. Really? I've actually never heard that. Oh my god. That's what I'm saying. He's like half ultra simp, half evil genius. It's ridiculous. There's also that one instant where Sniper Wolf was trying to hook up with one of the FaZe Clan members, and he ended up rejecting her and like saying, "Yeah, you have a boyfriend. What the fuck are you doing?" And then her boyfriend just started blackmailing the that one member. Like how fucking like this is like a level of simp that I cannot even comprehend. A girl's actively cheating on you, and yet you still defend her and do it by blackmailing, trying to get the same guy who she's trying to cheat on with you to date her? I could have misunderstood that, but that's at least how I interpreted the thing. Okay, yeah, we're nowhere near 368. This takes forever. And it takes so much glass as well. Yeah, like even in my ultra simp years, like 11th grade, I would never do something like that. It's just beyond ridiculous. Yeah, it really is. And this is coming from the guy who downloaded TikTok because I asked four girls to say if I should download TikTok and they all said yes. This is the guy that this is coming from. We actually don't since this is all glass, we don't have to worry about mob spawns up here. So we can just straight up work day and night. We don't need to worry about sleeping, which is nice. What other scummy shit did Sniper Wolf do? There's so much, although I'm forgetting a lot of it. Oh yeah, there's also all the shit which came out about her in Azzyland and how she basically steals all of Azzyland's content and weaponizes it against her. I actually forgot about that. And hey, at least Azzy, I mean, yeah, Azzy isn't like a saint when it comes to. What about Phantoms? Oh, that's a good point. I think I slept last night though, so I think we should be fine. Didn't even think about Phantoms. We are at build limit, so I think they will all spawn below us, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, it isn't like Azzy is the sort of saint when it comes to uh, free use or whatever, but at least she credits the creators in her description. I remember I actually used to be a Sniper Wolf fan, embarrassingly enough. This is how I know so much about her. Like the shit she says, and like how she has said like multiple like actually despicable things about both women and men. It's because I remember this from watching her. I used to may or may not have had a slight crush on her as well, back in like ninth grade or whatever. Oh yeah, ever since she's got her monetization back, I think it's been like she was demonetized for like almost a year. She's for a while she was like actually concerned about crediting creators and like uploading much less. Although now she's just back to doing the what she usually does. Like nothing has ever happened. which is just ridiculous. I've seen though that she's still being dislike bombed a lot. Some dudes are like that, okay? I don't make the rules, but some dudes are like that. I've not heard a lot about Doctor Disrespect back. Still, I don't even know what happened to him really. Is he still on YouTube or whatever? I don't know. I know he's still like, despite all of the sort of drama with him, he's went on to some sort of platform. Might he was banned from Twitch, although I don't think YouTube banned him. And he's still uploading there. I don't know. YouTube hasn't been banning predators lately. I've heard people theorize that it's just because there's so many people being exposed as predators nowadays that's like impossible to keep up with all of it. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like the least you could do is ban EDP because he's not. There's not only that, but he's also ban evading. Yet they aren't doing anything about it. Oh no, there's even more Mr. Beast allegations coming out. Like the allegations are never ending. One's a dog pack. There's the moldy lunchly, and now there's one giant onion. I think. Okay, so we need to go to this block. Who was just butt sucking Mr. Beast? Well, defending Mr. Beast. Sorry about my language. It does seem like butt sucking to some extent, though. And recently, oh, I forgot. Recently, Mr. Beast actually got exposed because he was actually responsible with Ava Chris Tyson with some of the child porn, well, with distributing some child porn and that sort of shit. It's also that, or that. Sorry, it wasn't that he distributed child porn with Ava Chris Tyson. It was leaked that Ava Chris Tyson shared child porn in work chats, and because of that, it was realized that Mr. Beast knew about, and also the lolly and that sort of stuff. That Ava Chris Tyson was a pedo the entire time and did literally nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. And also, he's just so large. Yes, he has almost as many fans as there are people in the USA. So, it isn't like losing a few people will even matter at all. Unless like massive sponsorships ships like pull away, although that's probably unlikely just due to how much revenue he's getting. And I mean, Mr. Beast has done a lot of good things in the world. Um, as well, like he's built wells for Africa and that sort of stuff. Remember when like he did that and people on Twitter were calling him racist? Actually ridiculous. Yeah, let's get to the sniper roll though. Her audience is very young as well, so probably don't know all of the despicable shit she's done. Oh yeah, she was also making sexual comments to minors and trying to get minors to show their tits. That's actually something I completely forgot about. Bro, I swear, well, it's now X, but like you see like if you see the most ridiculous shit on X, there's a 50% chance that's actually real. Or no, what I mean is like there's a 50% chance that they're actually being serious about it. Hold on. I actually saw a meme which I think it'll take a long time to pull up, but I think this just exemplifies it perfectly. This is a history Discord I'm in, by the way. My history nerd self just. Oh, okay. Lag is just making this really hard. What the hell? It was somewhere up here. There's a lot of memes. Hold on. Did I go too far? I might have. I straight up don't have X at all. I refuse to download it just because of the shit show it is. And even before Elon took over, it was still a shit show, but now it's like even more of a shit show. Now there's like Nazism going around in there as well, along with the average everything is racist person on X. I was once unironically called racist, in this was in real life, by the way. I think it went too far, but I was once I unironically called racist because we were like reading this sort of passage about it was in ecology, so go figure. But we were reading this passage about. Hold on. Okay, no, it's further up. It was about like if Native Americans should be brought back to um reservations, or no, sorry, if they're like there's if you should bring Native Americans onto parks like national parks like Yellowstone, and their justification was that they were a big part of the reason as to why national parks like Yellowstone are so beautiful. So they should be brought back there. And I said, but what if they industrialization? What if they industrialize on it? And they're forced on the park, so they have to industrialize on the park. And that's when someone called me racist for saying that. Because yeah, saying that they're an actual human and they might industrial, saying that they don't just live in tribes and are like like subhuman is racist. It's probably one of the probably I mean that's probably the stupidest incident of something like that happening to me, but there's been a lot of other incidents like that as well. Where is it? Like actually, what the hell? Where is it? Bro, I can't find it. Oh, I went way too far. This is actually ridiculous. Yeah, basically. Just for a stupid thing on X. Imagine if it was deleted by like some sort of mod after like many days of it being up and it's like just gone. Oh, here.
You didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. No, you didn't have to stop so long. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. I don't wanna live that way. Reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. But you didn't have to cut me off. Think I like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and I feel so loved. You didn't have to stop so long. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I said I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. I used to know. That I used to know. I used to know somebody.
I love it how somebody joined in the middle of that. And that person's probably so confused at the moment. I think this is just the most golden quote ever. No, Moses was a reptilian agent who liberated the Jews from Germanic controlled Egypt. Parting of the Red Sea was actually a reptilian space laser. I swear, even something like that, there's still like a 50% chance that it's unironic on X. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's actual facts. You're just an idiot that I can't believe that you said what? Obviously, Moses was a reptilian in the crossing of whatever the hell that. What even is it? The fucking part of Red Sea is a Jewish space laser. Or sorry, a reptilian space laser. I'm so used to saying Jewish space laser that I just automatically went there. This is I find this really weird. Those are campfires down there. You can like still see the smoke even if it's way out of render distance. Which is just so odd, I think. Yeah, if you can't tell, I am not religious. I mean, I was taught this sort of stuff before, but yeah, you should have known, obviously. I went to Sunday school and that sort of stuff, so I was taught this stuff before, although I just don't remember it because I'm just not religious. I'm not talking about the space lizard part. I was actually being serious there. If you're wondering, it's talking about the crossing of the Red Sea or whatever. Remember that lawsuit uh, Russia made against Google for 2.5 decillion dollars? My first joke that I said to my mom was, "I bet you they can buy a Jewish space laser now. Probably even one from Zelensky." Yeah, it's 319. This is exactly at build height. Oh, now I get it. Because you keep on seeing that. You keep on seeing it with each time I try to place a block like up here. It keeps on saying that because I'm exactly on build height. I guess if you didn't know, you now know. The build height of Minecraft is 319 blocks. Yeah, the reason why that even happened was because I just don't. I think the funniest part is that Russia actually tried this, and eventually was like, "Oh, Google, you owe me 2.5 decillion dollars." The reason why is because it was really like $1 million they sued Google for, although Google didn't respond at all. And they said that each week that Google wouldn't respond to the lawsuit or whatever, they would double the price, and then Google just sat silent until it got up to 2.5 decillion. Yeah, exactly. That's what they said. Every time it did, every week they did pay, it doubled. Now, my grandfather told me this. Sorry, it's fiction, of course. Although this mathematician did like something wonderful, and the king of this nation said to mathematician, "You can have whatever you want. You know, infinite money, infinite gold, whatever you want." And then the mathematician pulled out a chessboard, said, "I'm gonna start with 1 cent, and each time." No, I'll actually put this shulker box over on the other side, just so it's easier to grab from it. But the mathematician said each time, or sorry, each day that passes by, or you start off with giving me 1 cent, although each day you pass by, you move that the piece on the chessboard one time, and it doubles. And then the mathematician, or sorry, the king ended up becoming bankrupt the before he could before the piece even went to the other side of the chessboard. What is 2 to 64? It's like I don't know it off the top of my head, but it's 10 sextillion? If I did that correctly? Yeah, I think well, roughly around there. It's in the tens of sextillions. No, quintillions, sorry. Not sextillions, quintillions. Bro, why is that like who came up with the idea to add for a million to be 1,000 thousands? That just screws up with my brain so much. Like it's actually ridiculous. Because that feels like I mean, so two to the power of 10 is rough. How I was able to figure it out is because 2 to the power of 10 is roughly 1,000. And, and because of that, you can basically every 10 powers of 2, you can just assume that's 3 extra digits. So that's how I ran into 10 quintillion. Sorry, not 6 million. Oh, interesting. The thing is that isn't that bad at chess. I just blunder a lot more than most people. Like I'm good at chess theory and that sort of stuff, although I blunder a lot more than most people, so I end up losing most games because of that. Holy crap! If I don't misplace a block, which it's hard to since of this, it'll I'll get to the other side with exactly this amount of glass. Wait, did I do it right? No, I mean I probably didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Bro, if I didn't break that one piece of glass, I would. 1 second. Yes, I might have died a few times. Compare that to AutCraft. Okay, I'm gonna go inside first, so I don't get hit by phantoms or whatever. It's basically double. The first like full SMP I've been on, like, well, actually I've been on SMPs before. The first one, which was like completely YouTuber based and that sort of stuff, season 1 of Infinity SMP. It was only 3 months long, and I died over 400 times. Yeah, surviving is not a strong suit of mine, if you can't tell. There's a reason why I don't do hardcore. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. Bro, what in the actual fuck? One block off. Okay, you know what? After end the stream, a girl just snapped me. No, I'm kidding. I have no fucking clue why she did that. Bro, you know, I don't know, like, do you have, so on Snapchat, I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of people just randomly add other people on Snapchat. It's so weird. And because of that, like, most of the people that I have added on Snap, or at least the most active ones, they, I don't even know them in real life. And that girl just happened to be one of them. Okay. Okay, yeah, Wag is just wonderful now. Bruh, I'm one netherrack short. Or at least I'm pretty sure I'm one netherrack short. What the fuck? Dude. Bro, this is like remember when Stampy Longnose used to always oh, I should actually probably sweep since a lot of this is netherrack. Sort of stuff I'm gonna remove. I'm using netherrack here. And mobs can spawn on it. Okay, that's good to know. I also can grab one netherrack that way. Imagine if that one girl ended up sending me nudes. Oh, no, I'm 3 off. Okay. There's actually one girl who did that on Snapchat. It could have been a spam account, or now is I don't even know if it's real. Probably not. But there was actually one girl who did end up like send me a shit ton of nudes on Snapchat. Like she ended up adding me on Snap, and I just accepted it. And then like immediately after, she spammed my Snapchat with different snaps, and a lot of them are nudes. I yeah, I reported her just because I don't want to see your nudes. Like, just no. That's for the Snapchat's not the platform for that. There's a platform called OnlyFans, which is the actual platform where yeah, like I said, probably was a bot. Probably wasn't real. Oh wait, I need more netherrack. Forgot about that. Bro, the more and more I play it, the more and more I think about it, the more and more I realize I need a new computer. So I don't have to deal with this lag. Bro. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna check the snap right now. See what it is. I actually want to know. I mean, the chances that it's actually nudes is zero, a 0% chance, but still. All right, no. I think $1,400. I forgot the exact cost. It wasn't super expensive though. I guess off to Nether we go. Yeah, usually like this only happens after like a certain amount of time, whether it's like 30 minutes or whatever. Oh my God, that was bad. All right. Back in high school, it was during the year I was very proud of, 11th grade, of course, because why wouldn't it? There was this at the job I was at, I worked at a grocery store. There's this one girl who was who basically pulled an Uncle Chag and ended up harassing everyone in the store. Like every dude. Well, actually, maybe not every dude, but like most dudes were victims of it. And the craziest part is that like the shit he did and the shit she's done are so similar. Like one of the tricks up her sleeves that she did was she'd always make up relationships. Does that sound familiar? Possibly. And one of the tricks she had up her sleeve was that she said that there was this one this was to me at least my experience. She's like, oh, there's this one guy who said, he liked how I was well groomed and I, was interested in me and he wanted to go on a date. And then I said, no, I'm dating Justin. And I had no feelings. I did not have feelings for this girl at all as well. Not to mention, I mean, it's not that I feel like it's more just really bad luck with genes than like not taking care of yourself. But she was comically ugly, just to put it that way. She was 4 feet tall, probably heavier than I am now, and I'm 220 pounds. She was 17, but looked 35. She had acne like all over her face. And yeah, just like like I said, comically like unattractive. I mean, like I said, I kind of feel bad for her because of that, but still, that's just to give other insight. She also tried pickup lines on me and other people as well. She did the same thing to like basically every guy there, and and her pickup line was like, "You're like a." It was something like you're. It was horrible. It was like she could have been an immigrant. I'm not exactly sure though. She probably wasn't very well off financially, or at least I don't think so, since she worked a lot of hours. So that's what I was talking about. You're checking the BMI. Yeah, well, I'm 220 now. I was 190 at that point, so she was definitely heavier than me then. I don't know about now, but try 220. That'll be funny. In all fairness, like when you're really short, it's hard not to be fat. Yeah, she was tiny. 4 feet was a guess, although it's around there. And yeah, she like did it every week as well, like making up boyfriends. Like she claimed she had a new boyfriend. 64.4? Holy shit. Dude, what? Holy shit, that's insane. Part of it could have been that she didn't have as much bone mass as I did, but so I could have, so she could be lighter, but still, what the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, either way, her BMI was very high. That's what I'm trying to say. I didn't expect to be that high, but it was very high. Bro, I think that's bigger than Tess Holiday. I think Tess Holiday's BMI was like 53 or something like that. But yeah, despite that, she'd like constantly make that shit up, like that she was dating different guys every week. Like there was one when she said she met who was like Finnish and autistic, and like she had a dating app despite being 17. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You know, the worst part about it was she did this whole bunch of guys. There were even like, oh, I actually forgot about this. Yeah, mine's like 33 now-ish. I'm heavier than I usually am. Um, it. I think I just and I ended up gaining around 10 pounds during the beginning of the semester. I usually I was closer to 210 before, and that'll probably happen when during winter break. Might burn off some of that weight, so probably more like 31 for me. Although like I said, I've kind of been cursed with like massive bones, so a lot of it's bone mass on my end. Whoa. Holy fuck. I was doing the entire thing the wrong way. Thankfully, I caught that now instead of if I was over 368 blocks. You know, I'll sleep just to be safe. So we have to go 368 that direction. No, wait. It's this way. Oh no. Wait. We are going the right direction. I was just a fucking idiot. This is not the direction we're going. Bruh. Okay. Am I the only person who thinks? Oh, some people just joined. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, whatever. I will. Am I the only person who's noticed that like it seems like the most obnoxious people are like the skinniest people, generally speaking? Well, either like the fattest or the thinnest people. Like, I mean, unhealthily thin, not just like a bit thin, unhealthily thin. Because I swear, I probably can't think of one instance of someone who was actually like normal weightish actually being an asshole to me. Like, they're always either really skinny or really fat. That could be something related to autism or ADHD. I don't know if it's which one it is. Although people on the autism spectrum tend to be either really thin or really fat. There's not a lot of people. There's almost nobody who's like normal weight who's on the spectrum. I think it might be more of an autism thing because you tend to have like be a very picky eater if you're on the spectrum. And sometimes that'll make you skinnier. Sometimes it'll make you really skinny. Sometimes it'll make you really fat. Like for example, if you don't eat like vegetables, you're gonna gain weight from that. Although if you don't eat like soda, you're probably gonna not you're probably not gonna gain weight from that, and you'll probably be thinner than most other people. It really just depends on what you do and don't eat. It's kind of a coin flip. It's also genetics, probably. It's a big part of it. This could be the ADHD part I was talking about. Could be that people with ADHD oftentimes have high metabolisms, so they tend to be thinner. It's just something I've thought about. Yes, I eat soda every day. Did I actually say that? I probably did. You know what? I think I'll just use this, get rid of this, all of this glass, and then I'll hop back on AutCraft and do something more fun for the last bit of the stream. Oh yeah, according to okay, I don't know if I should do that actually. I swear, like recently I feel like I've been just running into people who are just a whole different level of stupid. Like first I was that girl who couldn't do like 2 plus 2 and basic math in general. Then there's Uncle Chag, and now there's the Hawk Tuah girl. Well, I guess I didn't meet the Hawk Tuah girl. It's just that recently I've realized how idiotic she is because from summaries of the top Talk to It podcast. She's also a scumbag as well. Like that one person who basically made the meme, Talk to It or Hawk to It, whatever the fuck it's called. He wanted to get credit, although she was like, no, fuck you. basically. Yeah, it might be 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5 actually. 2 plus 2 is 5. Yeah, that's kind of this. Yeah, it's funny because I don't know how, although there's a lot of idiotic people which somehow manage to get to college. Usually they don't have STEM degrees. Usually it's something like psychology or like English or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stupid people in college. And then they use the fact that they're in college to brag that other people aren't in college about being smarter than them. Oh yeah. I don't know if I told you this, but the first day of college, my first class in college. So I'm out of state. This is probably something you should note. And the like the environment I'm here is like way different than environment I am at home. So I live in a very urban environment at home, although I'm in a rural campus. But the first day of school here, or sorry, the first class here, it was military science. And this one kid like immediately started to like fighting with the professor, who's a surgeon in the military, by the way. And then like some sort of, and then this he was like being all like a smartass and like it was like talking about pacifism or whatever. And he was like, or sorry, he was like he seemed like a pacifist because he was like saying about like why do you like the military so much, blah blah blah. And then the surgeon, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Surgeon, ended up saying, well, I think your generation kind of views it different than my generation because we didn't have a plane crash into the twin towers. Or sorry, you didn't witness a plane crash into the twin towers. And then he said that 9/11 was fake. And keep in mind, this is my first class. So then I was like, oh my god, is this gonna be what it's gonna be like in this school? Thankfully, I've never heard anything like that ever since. But yeah, eventually the second day of class, massive arguments between the professor, Mr. Surgeon, and the kid rose up again. And then the surgeon just ended up having enough and kicking him out of the class entirely. He just straight up told him to not come anymore. All right. Is there anything else to do? Probably not. To be honest, I don't really know what to do currently. This tower I'm actually gonna remove very soon. Ursula is gonna try to get a tower from like the very bottom of the world to the very top. Although, and I tried to originally fit in my base, although it just didn't really turn out well. So I'm probably gonna do it like down here a bit, I think. Yeah, to be honest, how long have I spent on this world? Hold on. 25 days, 11 hours, 4 minutes, and 51 seconds. If you want a time basis, like, I mean, in real life time, I've been playing on here since I was 9 or 10. I've been playing on here since 2014. So for 10 years, basically. The world did reset due to corruption of the world file. So and that was roughly 2015. So yeah, I think late 2015. And I built this base a few months after the world reset. Originally, I shared a base with my brother. Oops. Somewhere over here. Um, you mean like in general? So yeah, this base is where we started, and we both lived here for a few months until my brother decided to go that way, and I went that way. So yeah, roughly the beginning of 2016 was when I started that base. I think I started, hmm, like I played like BTD 5 on Flash. Oh, that's the complete wrong direction. For a very long time. How long, I'm not exactly sure, but I first got my name, Boomerang455, when trying to create an account for it when I was 8.5. So that would be 2013, if I'm remembering correctly. A lot of like ages and that sort of stuff, a lot of that could be very distorted since it's so far back in my childhood. So that's something to keep an eye on. For example, I thought for a while I played on AutCraft since 2012, although the server didn't even exist back then. So yeah, that was a lie. I think Minecraft in general, though, I started playing with. I started playing PC in 2012. Although Minecraft in general, I started playing in 2010 when I was only 5 years old. So basically, it would start with Minecraft Lite, which is like basically a free version of Minecraft, a very like old primitive version, just to give you an idea as to how it worked or as to how Minecraft works in general. Yeah, just to get you an idea, I first started to become conscious in 2008. So Yeah, not very long after that happened. Something absolutely ridiculous though is I've been conlanging since I've unironically been conlanging since I became conscious. I'm not even exaggerating there. And I've only ever had one conlang. So basically, the current conlang Bombanish has basically evolved for over 50, no, yeah, over 15 years since it started in 2008. And that's like one of the weird quirks I kind of had when I was young, just due to being on the spectrum. I ended up like having a lot of imaginary things, like an imaginary friend. I even had an imaginary system of math for a while, although the Konglang sort of stuff actually never left. I never grew out of it. And the reason why was because it actually unironically helped me learn languages. Like what I'd do is I'd learn a word in a different language and I'd translate it into Bombanish and that would like help me like memorize the word. So I actually ended up never growing out of it. I've even organized like kind of um the sort of history of Bombanish into like okay, we don't need that anymore. Into different categories on like different events that happened. Hold on. We got drive. Okay, you're not gonna load. That's wonderful. Oh no, it's a cute picture of chaos. But where's it? Here. Is it just you or do you never use bomb path heli? I don't use bomb path heli either. It's just the tier four is just a bit too clunky for me. I feel like. Okay, this is actually outdated. The letters are now different in Bombanish. That's good to know. Although yeah, there's I kind of have it written down here. Although each generation has like different things with them. So generation one, which was basically from when I was conscious to roughly 2012, I just straight up there are only two words which really consistently like lasted in it. Those being I can't speak. Zajaz and Jazaj, and they never had a consistent meaning. The meaning would always change. And there would also be different words, which would spontaneously pop in and out, which would also just never have a consistent meaning. It would always change. So, like for example, like one day, Zajas could mean like bike, then it could mean Justin, and then it could mean like Canada. Like there is no correlation to like anything. It's not like the words are similar either. And this was basically daily. It would have a different meaning every day. And then um some of the words started to ended up getting meaning. So and then Gen 2 is when some words end up starting to get like actual meanings, or the word would come with a meaning. The first one was Papontors, which meant crazy. And then very soon after, which is kind of the beginning of Generation 2 when this, because Papatos is just like a sort of coincidence for a little while. The rest of the words just kept on like not having meaning at all. And then the word fighterette came out, which it means black. It is actually currently the oldest word in the entire Bombanish dictionary, or which has had a consistent meaning it's basically the oldest word which has been in every generation of Bombanish, or which has been consistent throughout all generations of Bombanish. So if you go in two, three, it's changed the pronunciation and spelling a lot, but it's still there. It's now instead of fighteret, it's fiteret, but it's still there, and it means black. So then I started to create words which actually did have meaning. So along with fighteret, there was also o and wolo and curdo and swirl. You might notice something. These sound very English-like. They don't sound anything like um Bombanish nowadays. You're not tripping at all. The sort of Latinization of the language happened a lot later than just than now. So now it just seems like an English Creole. And then I came up with the genius idea. Since I started learning, I school started having a Spanish program we had to take, my elementary school. I started to come up with the genius idea that basically I just copy and paste a whole bunch of words from both English and Spanish and make this sort of giant mix of words. So like words like floor, shrimp, and swirl would all be in the same language. Or sorry, floor, shrimp, and like fighterette be in the same language. Yeah. That ended up obviously not working at all. Then there's Gen 4, where I was actually starting to be able to like make actual sentences. Like started being able to have like articles in there and that sort of stuff. Um, okay, yeah. By the way, if you can't tell, we're not doing Minecraft anymore. I'm about to end this stream, but just figured I'd rant about this before I do so. So it could actually make sentences now. Trying to think of one at the moment. Probably this. Ida swirl and feature. Oh no, I screwed that up. The modern Bombanish is coming in my mouth. Ida swirl and fighterette. Ida swirl and fighterette. Oh my god, that sounds so weird. And that basically means the um basically means the circle is black. So you could actually make sentences now. Then I'll and something to note is yeah, it still doesn't have that sort of Latin pronunciation, and that's because that's happened in Generation 5 when I actually started taking Spanish in middle school. I started to use Latin pronunciations instead of the more English-like ones. So rather than Ida swirl and fighterette, it would be Ida swirl and fiteret. Well, actually, fiteret. I think it was fiteret at that time because the X's didn't change yet. Didn't change to gobstoppers yet. For wondering nowadays, it's that same sentence after 7 years of evolution. Ida swirl, well, 8 actually, I think. Ida swirl and fiteret is now Ida swirla es It's Fiteret. So you can still kind of see it. It's just pronounced kind of differently. Generation 6 didn't really have a lot. A lot of it was just like printing the language of old words which didn't work, like oh. That like that straight up like in no universe would work. In the in the way Bombayness works now. There's a lot of printing of old words like that. Some of them came back like Wolo and that sort of stuff, but yeah. Although then there's Gen 7 where I started tweaking with the alphabet again. I started adding schwas instead of like a weird accent. Basically, there's like you'd have to put an accent to make it a schwa sound. They existed because they existed in old Bombanish words, although you couldn't um well, they didn't because they didn't translate properly. So basically, if there was any letter and it had a up and down mark like that on it, it would make a schwa sound. But then I just decided to make a letter in of itself because that's kind of ridiculous. I also merged letters like sh and ch to something looking like that. It's a C with a slash, kind of like that. Same thing with sh. It's an S with a slash like that. The Z sound has gone through like the letter which made a Z sound has gone through many different iterations, although it somehow managed to return back to a Z after like 15 years. And also I focused more on like a lot more on like pet new there's a lot of minor differences. Although a lot of it is I've been just trying to make it as fluent as possible to speak. So there's I mean, well, that's just kind of ever since Gen 3 in reality, Gen 4 in reality, I've been trying to make it more smooth and that sort of stuff. So like words which are out of place, like for example, the old word for and was urno or urnal, depending on what time. Although that was replaced with e, so that there isn't so that's easier to say phrases. The articles switched, so the old words for the became the new words for and old word for became new words for the. This wasn't in Gen 7, this was earlier. Well, the and thing was Gen 7. I think this was more Gen 6. Just so that it flows better. Something else which was Gen 7 was that because I was an absolute evil human being when I was young, I decided to make is S and in N, right? No, I switched them. Because why wouldn't I? So basically is was N and in was S. There's also some like this a lot of these sort of stuff happened when I was like 10 or 11. I just really hated the language, okay? I just really hated people's sanity at that point, just by making it as confusing as possible. Something else which this actually still applies to this day. I never removed it, even though most of these ridiculous rules have been removed. Like X's being both silent and pronounced as a Z. That's another one. Something that still exists to this day is that this only applies with C's because G's don't have a soft form, but there's no way to tell if a C is hard or soft. You just have to know if it's hard or soft. Like the letters around it don't tell at all. They're basically like it's basically like two letters combined into one. Something else to note, I forgot to mention this, although the A sound kind of evolved around Gen 6 as well. It doesn't have its own letter since a lot of it is dialect based, but at, there is an A sound along with an A sound as well. So the A kind of is in a similar predicament as the C. Oh yeah, here I have some old words which kind of died. Za. Oh my God, I keep on pronouncing it Zaj. You see, this is. I used to not have a zh sound, although now it's like I'm automatically translating it to that Zajaz and Jazaj. And yeah, they didn't really. Yeah, they were too hard to incorporate that sort of stuff. Jazak. It meant a yeah curse word. I actually reincorporated it very recently, so this is actually outdated to my little curse word section. I just modernized it with its pronunciation. These productions are wild. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I've also been doing a bit of trolling with brain rot as well. There's Papantors. I already explained that. Fighteret, Fiteret. Um. Oh. The X's are silent. X's actually used to make words longer, letters longer instead of being a gobstopper. So basically, like they used to be the exact opposite, but they are now. Wolo, that returned as well. That's outdated as well. These have been kept. Kurdo, Swirl, Shadow. Wait, I think it's Shadows. I don't think it's Shadows. Yeah, it's Shadows. I blanked out for a second. Moro, Cordo, Curdo, sorry, Quirtle, Forio. I actually completely forgot that word exists. It means a city or a country. So I've been now this a lot of this isn't accurate because I've been tampering with it in later versions. Recently, I've been trying to like get all of the new stuff here and leave the old stuff alone. Uh, so yeah. Oh, I already tampered with it by changing these there, that there. I think that's N now. ENX. I actually switched that when I was switching the two back. I actually ended up combining in with authro, which meant at. So and I turned the S to is, and the N became that. And I think it could also mean these as well. Or sorry, there. These, I guess. Wait, hold on. This is ecte. It is ecto. That is N. Okay. Yeah, like pet I don't call companono do amal anymore. Like that's just ridiculous. The word for high is completely different. It's now agrazia instead of mariot. Yeah, peace out. Yeah, overall, these are old numbers. 8 is now ichoko. Mora, no, the 10 is now decro. Moroto, kurdata, toroto, decro pochoko, decro pedor, decro zitotro, decro setonto, decro ichoko, decro novono. Oh, that's slightly different. It's novono now. Novon, oh, forgot the X. Novon, oh. Vento, now, no, that's Cordino. No. Cordino Moro, Cordino Curdo, Cordino Swirl, Cordino Choco. Cordino Pentoro, Cordino Cichotro, Cordino Setonto, so on and so on. Torino is 30, Pokjokino is 40. Pen Counting is actually really easy now in Bombay-ish. I figured out a really efficient way to count. Basically how it works is, for the most part, except for 10, which is Decro, and then 11, 12, 13, which are different. Basically, if the number's in a ones place, you just say it as it is. 0 is Seo as well. Cexo. Moro, Cuarto, Toro, Pochoko, Pentoro, Sisoto, Setonto, Setonto, Ichoko, Novono, Decro. That's 0 to 10. And then if it's in the tenth place, you add an ino at the end instead of an o. So it'd be Cordino, Torino, Pocciolino, Pentorino, Sisotrino, Setontino, Ichokino, Novonino. And then with 100, you add an ecto at the end, but you only keep the first syllable. So it'd be morecto, querdecto, torrecto, projecto, pentecto, sisecto, setecto, ejecto, novecto. Now, something that's actually interesting about this compared to Spanish is that 6 and 7 in Spanish are really similar, and they actually kind of are Bombanish as well. Although, as you can see, 7 has an E at the beginning, while 6 has an I. So, unlike in Spanish, where 60 and 70 is sesenta and setenta, they're like nearly identical. In Bombanish, it's completely different. Sisotrino and setontino. So yeah, that's numbers. I think I'll probably should stop ranting about this. I've been ranting about this enough, so guess I'll continue on my Discord or whatever. I don't know. Or actually, should I stop? Um, Probably. Yeah, here are the new words for numbers. Seo, Moro, Guerdo, Toro, Pocchoco, Pentoro, Sitoto, Tetonto, Itoko, Novono, Decro, I don't have Morino. Oh, no, wait. Okay, Morto, Moroto, Cordata, Toroto, Decro, Pochoco, Decro, Pictoro, Decro, Sisotos, Decro, Setonto, Decro, Ichoko, Decro, Novono, Cordino, Moro. Yeah, you get it. Benvenido is welcome. That's new. I actually didn't have a word for welcome for a very long time, although I decided to get that from Latin. Days of the week, Wednesday is different, although most of these are from Latin. Uh, Yesterday's Retredia, today's Quaredia, Exedia is tomorrow. That's also a rule which I came up with when I was just trying to make Bombanish as much of a menace language as possible. Basically, originally it was that an X would make a sound like in English, only if there are two E's on either side. Well, now there's only two forms, which will make the X sound. Either EXCE or EX-C. So if you see either of them, it makes an X sound, although anything else it doesn't. Adeonia, that's bye. Alminas Exedia, see you tomorrow. Here are the new colors: Sando, Sato, Osaro, Lapro, Darko, Zarko. You can use either one that's dialect based. They come from different generations. That's why they mean the same thing. That's why they're different. Marono, or sorry, Sanzaro, Marono, Rosas. Shadows is colors. Bit of a false cognate there. That's because the first three colors I came up with was black, white, and gray. And those are shades, so I call them shadows. Although eventually transferred to also meaning colors. Now shades are monochromas. Monochromas. Wolo is right, white. No, right. Fiteret is black, as I said. Laterio is like gray. Liferio is gray. Loperio is dark gray. Seo without an X is a clear. Is clear. Exgango, okay. Yeah. I really should stop ranting about this. I don't know why I keep on going on and on. This is just an interest of mine. I'm sorry. Okay. These both are. Okay, something interesting about these is that they used to be the same word. The word for two. The word used to be fondo, which either meant want or like. It could mean either one. And it was spelled Fondo back when we had the English pronunciations. Although, when I was Latinizing the language, I realized that, it can't be like that. So either I'd keep the phonetics the same I change the spelling, or I keep the spelling the same and change the phonetics. So I decided to do both and split the word. So that's how we got fondon and fondon. And now verbs have to end with an N, except for eris, which I don't even know how the fuck that doesn't end with an N. That's something I didn't even realize until like a month ago, even though the verb was in my language for like multiple years, like 5 years. I think originally I was experimenting with different letters to add at the end of. So I have two theories. One is that originally I was experimenting with having different letters at the end of verbs to make for the infinitives. I ended up eventually settling on N, as you can see, but this was back when I was still experimenting with it, and I didn't even notice it didn't end with an N. And another theory is that originally it was Erin, although eventually I started pronouncing it as Eris instead. It doesn't even matter though, because Eris is just so irregular that it doesn't matter if it's an N or not. It doesn't follow any pattern at all. Unknown actually used to oh, it used to be unknown, although now it's unknown. That used to be two. That used to mean like the S. If you know Spanish, it used to be like the S star of Bombanish, although now it means to need. Excanguin, that means to buy. Escribin, that's the cognate from Spanish. Describin just added a D, that's drawing. Shadon to color. Dingron to dislike. No, no dingro active video. No dingro active video. Don't dislike my video. Fonde active video. Like the video. Possession, that's to have. That's an old one. Yeah.